One a little bit more abstract form of development that we all go through is the ability to self-soothe. How do we, when in the face of adversity and upset, how do we make ourselves feel better? And not everyone at the same rate or time develops through those stages equally. In early life, a newborn who is essentially, maybe not even totally aware that they are controlling their own movements, but certainly they are distressed at times. They feel uncomfortable, they're hungry, they're wet, and they begin to cry. They have this instinct to cry, to send out this signal to the caregiver. And mom comes, typically mom, and makes them feel better. So people come up with different kinds of ideas about what's going on there. What is the baby learning? When I'm upset and I cry, and someone comes and soothes me, did I learn anything about how to soothe myself someday? Or did I actually stunt my ability because I relied on someone else to do it? And you get into these issues with all kinds of things with childhood, letting a kid cry it out. How else are they going to learn to do things? The way it turns out, though, probably, is that in that very early part of life, the setup for making someone who's going to be able to soothe themselves is probably to soothe them. And people look at things that are sometimes called synchronicity. How good is a caregiver at detecting what it is that's upsetting the baby and then meeting that need? So the baby's hungry and the baby cries. How good is, let's say, mom, at figuring that out and doing that? Now, babies are very flexible and adaptable, and it's not like you have to be perfect every time. But in general, a mom who responds fairly promptly and accurately seems to reinforce the development of a person who one day will be able to soothe themselves. There's a kind of a saying that you can't spoil a newborn, and that's probably very true. A newborn needs to feel that the universe is reactive to them, is responsive to them, that it's not just this sort of kind of existential angst that we then have to take on maybe later on in life. So the baby who cries and someone who comes and soothes them is probably on their way to being better at soothing themselves than the one who from the very beginning has to work it out on their own. Then the world seems more of an unresponsive, chaotic environment that from day one, we're thinking, I'm not comfortable in this place. So in the beginning, it's very important to soothe newborns and infants.